Welcome back to GM Worldwide Radio. This is Unfiltered, again, always presented by Street Smart Society. If you need any video editing or graphic arts needs, hit them up and check out the new video IP done by Street Smart Society. I'm so sorry because I just forgot who the actual artist was for that video.
Kevin.
But Craig and Chev. Craig and Chev, my bad. But yeah, that video was was edited by Street Smart Society. So go out and check out the proof of what y'all want to get. If you go out and hit up Street Smart Society LLC on Facebook and get the work done. Back over here on the we still on our sports today. We doing back-to-back sports games. This is a special time of year. Football's hitting it, NBA's hitting it, and we about to hit you off that real NBA news. Today, the first two games of the NBA season start with the Celtics going to the Cavs. Yes, you heard it. Celtics going to the Cavs, a.k.a. Kyrie Irving comes back for the first time to the city of Cleveland, where he just asked to be traded.
Did he ever leave? Did he really leave?
Yeah, he had to go to Boston, train. First thing, Cleveland is one of those towns that you only live there if you work there.
Yeah.
Like nobody can argue that with me. Like nobody has a summer home in Cleveland. See, thank you. The silence proves my point. I just wanted to make sure we was all 100% crystal clear that there ain't nobody in Cleveland that don't live in Cleveland. If you live in Cleveland, you go to your other family members' houses for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that sounds fucked up, but it's true. Like I said, there ain't nobody in Cleveland gonna argue that either.
No.
But no, he left Cleveland the day he got traded. Yeah. He if he didn't have a crib in Boston, he was in a hotel for like a month. But and then the other game for tonight,
and then
then the late game, the New Look Rockets against the same old Warriors. New Look Rockets is AKA Chris Paul has come to town to play with James Harden, and we'll see how that starts to look this year.
That's a tough game. I'm going to give it to the Warriors. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm giving both games to the defending Eastern and Western Conference champions.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
I'm not out here to be predicting basketball games all season because it's a lot of fucking games. Yeah. But if I had to predict tonight, I'm just going to roll with the champs.
The champs getting it.
The runner-ups. Like I'm going to run with the champs and the runner-ups until everybody else proves themselves. The big thing about the Cavs is they will not have Isaiah Thomas tonight. Derrick Rose will be the starting point guard.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas is still hurt. They still got Kevin Love. They still got J.R. Smith. They still got D Wade starts his first game for the Cavs. So they still got a lot of people. So it's going to be interesting to see the Cavs now, but I still think the Cavs get over the Celtics. The Cavs-Celtics game will be closer.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're also going to find out that Kyrie ain't who we think he is. The Cavaliers with Kyrie never made the playoffs one time until LeBron came back. People act like that didn't happen.
All right.
Just saying. On the other side, even though I think the Rockets are going to have a good season, I think the Warriors are about to give them that work.
Because everybody's there. The team's just too stacked. I mean, it's unfortunate, but
it's the truth, though. I mean, I think the Rockets will be better over the season, but their team got to gel. I think the Rockets might be a competitive team to play against them in the playoffs later.
Yeah.
But the Warriors are the same team that they were last year, and the Rockets still have to figure out what they're doing with Chris Paul because Harden was the point guard last year.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving Harden back to shooting guard to give Chris Paul point guard again. So things are going to change.
So Celtics and Cavs 8:00, and then Rockets and Warriors 10:30, and this is on TNT. I'm not really. That's it. I mean,
also, because I think it's interesting, this isn't until tomorrow, but we also have a. He didn't like it when I said it, but Clippers at Lakers tomorrow. Yeah, if you know why that sounds funny, just laugh to yourself. But that's how it looks on the freaking paper, so I just want to say it. Clippers at Lakers in the Staples Center tomorrow. The Clippers are on the road, traveling down to the same basketball court they play on at home.
Do they go into the visitors? Like it's like, oh man, we in the visitors.
No. Both teams have their. I want to know. Like actually, like do the NBA force them to go to the visitors' locker room for a day? There's actually 4.
Oh.
Well, 5 because the hockey team plays in the same for basketball purposes. Yeah, there'd be 3. The way, but yeah, technically there's. I want to see the Staples Center one day now, but yeah, there's technically a hockey home locker room in the arena too.
Okay.
So there's 3 home locker rooms, and then there's 2 away locker rooms, 1 hockey and 1 basketball.
So So it's like, all right, y'all go into you go to the visitors.
Hey, if y'all never
Next week, you
switch around.
I'm not going to the visitors, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like y'all can have y'all court look the way y'all want it with the Lakers.
Take out our banners.
All that shit. I'm going to my actual locker. I've seen what visiting locker rooms look like in home, like when you're the home team and I played football. Like even high school sports, they fuck up the away locker room, bro. And like you ain't doing that to me. Saying that, local tie to this, PBG Paints Arena does not only have a Penguins locker room, it has a Pitt and a Duquesne locker room in the stadium too.
They have a Pitt locker room and a Duquesne locker room
for the city game. And because for bigger games, both Duquesne and Pitt sometimes play in the arena. Like whenever Duquesne plays Penn State, they play in there. And the same thing with Pitt and Penn State.
They don't play at the David Lawrence, or I mean, not whatever. I'm Peterson Event Center.
Not the Peters. No, they'll go to the PBG for big games. Like I said, big, usually in-state games. Right now, Robert Morris is playing in the Peterson event or in the PBG Paints Arena because their stadium's being renovated.
Oh.
But yeah, like I said, it's not like I said. You just gotta. Not a lot of people know that. I didn't know that until recently. But yes, there's a solo, and I guess it's for emergencies if something ever happened to either one. I know the AJ Palumbo's being renovated too. So, and AJ Palumbo's small. Like anytime they have any type of big matchup, they usually go play PPG. It's right across the street too. Like the two arenas are literally like a block apart.
It's like it's only a block up. Like that's nothing.
Like it's not even like you could walk from. You would never break a sweat. It could be 98 degrees, and you could walk from Palumbo to the PPG and not break a sweat.
You would. Yes, you would. 98 degrees. You break a sweat.
It's all as long as you ain't dressed like I'm dressed right this second. And you ain't got like a beard that is probably like 100 degrees.
All right.
Yeah. Like if you a bald dude, like if you ain't got dreadlocks and you ain't got a beard, you ain't gonna
maybe that one bead of sweat just like going down.
You want to get caught in your eye. But
so wait, with the Giants and Jets, if they played, do they have another?
There's 3 locker rooms in the stadium. There might be more. I don't know the Giants and Jets situation as much as I know the Lakers situation. But that's an interesting thing. That is definitely interesting.
So who do you think is going to come out more? Do you think Clipper fans or Laker fans?
Did the Clippers win a championship? Like, do the Clippers got a ball in their squad? Like, at this point, I actually can say that. Like, do the Clippers got a ball in their squad?
No.
Do the Clippers have Magic Johnson on their side? Like, are we still talking about the same teams? Like, not like I don't care how bad the Lakers have been. The Clippers ain't won shit. This is still Laker town.
Okay.
Lakers in my basketball squad. Just to let y'all know. I would convert if we ever got a squad. Like I'd be at the first game if we ever got a squad here. But I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But until I'm not rooting for the Clippers if the Clippers move to Pittsburgh.
Yo, so you just said that now. Okay.
I guess I got to draw my line. I'm a Lakers fan. Like even if we got a Pittsburgh basketball team, I'd still be a Lakers fan. Like I feel like would any of y'all like just go full blown Pittsburgh if there was a Pittsburgh basketball team? Like and just forget about the team that you rooted for. I'm not saying that I would still try to root harder for Pittsburgh, but I'm not going to forget about the squad I rooted for when we didn't have a team.
It would take a couple years.
Yeah.
But I'm going full out Pittsburgh
In the end, yeah.
Well, my hoop squad's already jumped because we didn't have a hoop squad. So I've always.
Okay, I've stuck with the Lakers the whole time through.
So I'm with Pistons. And now I'm just correct. Well, obviously, 2 players. It was Rasheed Wallace, and now it's Kevin Durant. So we're the 2 players that's my squad. Rasheed Wallace was a Piston.
Yeah, and I get that, but Rasheed, what was the point? What like his
more Air Forces, bro. He wore straight hood shoes, high top, fuck a shoes bill, fuck some Jordans. I'm out here in the shoes that are going to hood guy. And plus he was balling for North Carolina, but you know.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't because I wanted to make sure it was about the basketball and not the square up skills. That's all.
Nah,
okay. Okay. All right, that's fine. Because I know they Spreewell's bringing back the spinners.
No.
You heard about that?
That's not what I'm about.
I just keep it because I keep on playing with them. I'm playing with this one. All right. Y'all saw that too. That was a catch. But damn, but no, I know. I was just curious. You said Sheed. I'm like Sheed, like it's like top 10 most gangster niggas in NBA history.
No, too. I mean,
oh yeah, but you did, but you definitely out here. You just said Charles Barkley. Yeah, you out here with the most rugged niggas you can find. You want the niggas that can square up.
Down low forwards, so like that was the era. Squaring up was part of the game too.
No, I don't doubt that. I missed that low key, but I don't doubt that. That's what the big three was supposed to be until AI stopped showing up.
Yeah. He couldn't come to practice, couldn't come to games.
Oh shit. But again, man. So how you feeling about the new NBA season starting off, man?
I'm pretty excited. It's the West is pretty much dominant.
Oh, it's stacked. The West is stacked. There's only really 3 teams in the East.
Who's in the East? The Cavs.
Cavs, Boston, and my third would be the Wizards. John Wall, and to be balling sometimes. I don't trust Toronto anymore, and I don't until Miami proves it. I mean, I like Pat Riley as the guy running things down there because he's the president, but they don't got nobody. Bulls are done.
Yeah.
We can just one of the Midwest teams are in the Eastern Conference that I always forget about. Is it your squad? No, your squad's a Western Conference team.
Timberwolves.
Milwaukee, I think, is in the East. So Milwaukee is actually better than I think they are.
Okay.
So they're definitely decent. Yep. So yeah, Milwaukee is a sleeper team if like people get hurt. Let's say let me put it like this. Let's say LeBron James goes down for the season. I would say Milwaukee would be my next team up. Now, I don't think Milwaukee could beat the Cavs with Cavaliers. We had like a weird conversation like this yesterday about football. I don't think Milwaukee could beat the Cavaliers, but I think Milwaukee could beat everybody else. While I think that the Celtics and Wizards have the best chance of beating the Cavaliers with LeBron James.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's where I could say, like, that's where I'm at with that. Like, it's the same thing with the West, man. Like, the only team I truly believe can beat Golden State is the Spurs. But I know the Spurs will lose to, like, everybody else.
Yeah.
The Spurs will not beat the Rockets. They probably won't beat the Thunder. Trying to think about who else is in the West that I don't think they'll beat. I don't think they could beat your team right now. Like, the Spurs are a really suspect team because they play together, but they ain't really got no superstars right now. I mean, Kyrie's a star, but I don't think he's a superstar. And I don't trust LaMarcus Aldridge at all. Like, at all. But yeah, saying all that, no, like, the Spurs can beat the Warriors, but I don't know who they're going to beat after that. It's a weird situation in basketball like that because it's about matchups. And I think the Spurs match up well with just the Warriors. And then everybody else is like, look, these are just a bunch of old dudes. We can get this. Yeah. But no, when it comes to the East, man, it's I think it's gonna be the same. We're gonna get to me, it's gonna be an unprecedented 4th year in a row finals. 3rd year in a row finals. Yeah, 3rd. With Warriors and Cavaliers playing each other in the finals again. And LeBron playing in the finals for like the 10th straight time or something. I mean, that stat's wrong, but it's pretty high.
It's like that.
Like between the years in Miami and now in Cleveland, and he spent 4 years in Miami?
Yeah.
And he spent 2 years in Cleveland now, 3 years in Cleveland now. So he's almost on year 7,
almost 8,
7 or 8. He's almost on that Bill Russell level on being the championship consecutive years. Obviously, Russell won most of those titles back to back. 8. Okay, so yeah, if he gets it back this year, it'll be 8 years in a row.
And I mean, he could get it. That's the thing.
Like, it's a guarantee night.
It's like,
bro, if everybody, this is how things went. The best players that weren't named LeBron James in the East went to the West.
Yeah.
Carmelo, West. Paul George, West. I know I'm forgetting somebody else, but a lot of players went West. And if they didn't go West, they went to Boston or to the actual Cavaliers with like Dwayne Wade and Derrick Rose. Y'all can start on Derrick Rose all y'all want. He's going to ball this year. I don't even like the Cavaliers. I'm just saying that Derrick Rose is probably going to ball this year with them weak-ass dreads. Oh, okay. Update on the stats. He has 8 now. If he goes back this year, it'll be 9.
Wow. So
no matter how much I hate LeBron, that's pretty impressive.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say because, like, all right, so he goes, all right, if he does win, he wins, but if he loses.
Oh, no, we're talking about just going. I don't know if they're going to win.
And then he's going to go to the West and he's just going to go, what?
He's supposed to go to the Lakers next year and then they're going to win about 5 championships in a row.
So you're guaranteeing 5 championships?
I ain't guarantee shit. I'm not LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball guaranteed titles. I'm just saying that's my prediction on my Nostradamus shit. Negro-damus shit. I meant to say Negro the first time. I just said the real name. I said the real name.
Shit.
But yeah, no, like, and all my hopes and dreams, LeBron James goes to the Lakers next year, and then I can actually act like I like LeBron James.
Oh, then you can act like it. Okay, and then you. It'll
be acting. So that's the thing that gets me about everybody, especially if you're a Miami fan. you don't like LeBron James because I know how y'all talk about LeBron James when he left Miami. So I don't even want to hear that shit. So no, everybody knows I don't really fuck with LeBron James because of how the original decision went, because he should have just went to Miami instead of making a TV special. That's literally my biggest view of LeBron. Nothing else but the TV special. I don't care that he went to Miami. You have the right to go wherever the fuck you want. But there ain't no reason to put your whole town and city on the line like that while they watch a news. He had you could have DVR'd this shit. It was on on the DVR like that. LeBron James special or something like that. And you waited an hour for him to break your heart. Now, saying that, we know how I feel about burning jerseys. No matter what, you should never burn a jersey. It's a waste of fucking money.
I mean, LeBron jersey, that's gold. That's guaranteed money. It doesn't matter where he was at, Cleveland or Miami.
No, the best money is to get that joint he got from high school with the looks like he was on the Irish. I think it was the AAU team. You get one of those, that's cake. He didn't go to college.
No, yeah.
But no, like I said, this NBA season is gonna be interesting. Like I said, I'm geeked up about my the Lakers. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna win much. See what the Mr. Ball's gonna be doing.
Yeah, he better ball out.
I know. You got cowbells or something there. But yeah, no, like I said, wait, time out. Because of that noise that is time out. Did you just say ball out?
I didn't stutter.
No, but I got distracted by the other shit that was going on in my ears, and I'm like, wait, I just let him slide with that. We're gonna get puns like this all year.
You know it. It's gonna happen, unfortunately. You know the bad puns are gonna happen. Sorry, guys.
He ain't sorry.
It's gonna happen. I don't care.
Yeah, he'll say he ain't sorry. No, that's part of the Ann James package. You want to get some corny dad jokes and some puns, but you missed the dad jokes. But yeah. So yeah, definitely, it's gonna be a weird year for that.
Other side of news, sports. Got Pens.
Yes,
Pens
sir.
playing at 7 at New York.
In New York against the Rangers.
So getting that, and they'll put in work and we'll get the W probably.
And I think it'd be one of the first, so not the first, but one of the first hockey games in the Barclays Center. Because I know one of the teams just moved to the Barclays Center at the basketball arena.
Oh.
So that'd be interesting. Then on the baseball side, playoff action tonight, y'all will actually play ball. All right. DVR, one of the games, because y'all watching us. Yeah. DVR to one game because we watching us. Astros at Yankees is going on right now. Got a score for us? Current score or anything? We'll get a quick update for that real quick on the score of that game because I know it's active. Then the other game is
Dodgers and Cubs.
It's all big cities, man. Actually, nothing. Still 0-0 in that game. Top of the sixth. But you know what's interesting? I didn't look at this until now. These are the teams that battling to go to the World Series. These are the 4 biggest cities in the United States.
New York, Houston,
LA, and Chicago. Houston, people forget Houston is the 4th biggest city in the United States.
Really?
It's if you count it before everything happened last month, yes. So yeah, it's New York, LA, Chicago, Houston.
Okay.
If you go by square miles, Houston goes 3rd because it has more land than Chicago does technically. But yeah, those are the 4 biggest cities in America. And honestly, for any major sport,
You're right.
yeah. And it's probably any sports league, no matter how much we like the small town being like mid-sized town Pittsburgh, any sports league wants this. Every sports league's key thing is to get this to happen.
Yeah.
Like it gets you every part of the country. It gets you the East, they get you the West, they get you the South or Texas, and it gets you the Midwest. I consider Texas like its own little region. Like
it's just Texas, like Texas is just
Texas ain't like the rest of the South. I'm not knocking that about Texas. I'm just saying Texas is damn near its own country.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that's the ideal sports lineup right there.
Close to the
I think we're like 60 something in total population in the country. 64, I almost think. I know we're like just above Las Vegas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Just be sensitive. We're right behind Cleveland.
I know we're behind Cleveland, but we're over.
Oh, I do know one thing. We have a higher medium wage. Like we make more money per household than Cleveland.
Okay.
I went to school for business management. I know I have just random knowledge.
We're a lot more happier. We're a lot more happier over here.
Oh yeah, I know we happy.
Yeah,
we
we
guaranteed happy. They got 1 river, we got 3. That makes you happy automatically.
They got like that one.
Here we go. You want to talk?
No, I'm not going to.
I was saying, we wasn't even live for this, so I stopped beating them. I stopped talking about it. Like I learned it in history class, rapped about it for like a year or two, and then I was like, you know what? I wasn't alive for it. It wasn't our shit wasn't really together at that time either. We just didn't catch them on fire. But yeah, man, like I said, this baseball action is big. Hey, Aaron Judge, I don't know shit about who's on the Astros. I'll keep it 100 with you. Cubs going for the back-to-back after the 105-year drought. And actually, I think it was 103. I think I extended that. And the Dodgers with my current favorite player left in baseball in the playoffs, because it used to be Bartolo Colon, but he got knocked out in the wild card. Yasiel Puig, a.k.a. the Wild Horse. That's my favorite player in baseball that's left in these playoffs. I don't know anything about Aaron Judge. He looks like one of them Derek Jeter dudes that, like, yeah, he's multiracial, but like, where? So I'm like, I'm rocking with Yasiel Puig. Get the Cuban pride up here, man. And Yasiel Puig's one of them dudes that like came here illegally. Not illegally, like, technically any Cuban person that makes it on soil is legal at that point. It's like one of the few places that you could come illegally from. But he played in Cuba, and they don't let players come from Cuba, like, straight. So he had to do, like, the whole get on a boat and then catch a plane to a different country and get a citizenship in a different country and then try to get here joint. So I respect that. So we got 4 teams left, James. I'm going to wait until these series are done to do final predictions. We'll do predictions for the World Series itself, because the Astros are up 2-1 right now, right? Yeah, so it's kind of fair to, like, try to read.
It goes 7.
It goes 7. It's not the bullshit.
The Dodgers are up by 2?
The Dodgers are up by 2 for this game.
Yeah.
This game 3.
So I love my second home, and I mean, you know what? No, actually, shout out. I love my second home, but we all have issues with our city. I have issues with Pittsburgh. I have issues with Chicago. Y'all won for the first time in 104 years. You know, acted like y'all ain't never won in any other sport ever, and I'm tired of it. So you know what? I hope the Dodgers do win. Y'all need to come back down. Yo. Yeah, because I need y'all to come back down. Man. Y'all used to be a kind of humble city. Y'all was like what we used to say, the lovable losers. Everybody loved the Cubs, even though they was losing. Now y'all want to act like y'all was winning the entire time. And it's like, no, it wasn't like that. No. Yeah, y'all remember Steve Bartman? Yeah. Like, y'all don't want to talk about that no more. Fuck that. No. We live through the good and the bad times in Pittsburgh. The feel-good story to me would be the Astros because of the hurricane, but low-key, my second team of baseball is the Yankees after the Pirates, so I would rather see the Yankees go.
I was feeling actually Astro Dodgers because I can give a damn. I feel the same. Yeah, like, all right, Cubs got there. They've been getting wins before. They got
not the Cubs, but like
I mean, like the city itself. I'm saying like
the real reason why I'm swole is I'll never forget when I saw the graphic after they won the World Series and they put up all the titles the city ever won. They declined to put up anything White Sox. The White Sox won a World Series in 2005. Like, it's not that long ago, bro. And yeah, like, I remember seeing the graphic. It showed all 6 for the Bulls, the 1 for the Bears for the Super Bowl. I forget how many the hockey team has, but the hockey team got a couple.
That's like the Lakers saying,
the Clippers ain't got no win.
Nothing, and then say, hey, we put all these damn Lakers banners up.
You know, they just took those down last year.
That's what I'm saying. They're not going to play Lakers wins.
It was the city, though. It wasn't even the Cubs that put this up. It was like ESPN. I'm just saying that's. I'm just saying, like, it was one of those when I'm like, y'all really treat the White Sox like they ain't shit, and then the city does. Yeah. The city does. You go to Chicago, it's hard pressed to find some White Sox fans. Well, I think you go to Queens, you find a decent amount of White Sox fans. Like, even the side of the city that the White Sox play. I mean, not the White Sox, Mets fans, but yeah, even the side of the city the White Sox play on, there ain't that many. Like, it's like a 50-50 thing where, like, if you go over by where the Cubs Stadium is, there's no question. It's kind of like if Pittsburgh had 2 teams, and like we know, like even like everybody in their heart believes that the Steelers would be like the team over the other team. It would be like that. Or New York, isn't the Giants the team over the Jets in New York? Yeah. Then yeah, that's how it'd be. Like, and the Giants the one that wins the Super. That's the thing.
We do have the yards this far apart. We do have Philly. Like, it is. We do have 2 teams.
That's Pennsylvania, though.
That's Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's 6 hours.
Cleveland's
closer. Dude.
Shit, I don't even think Cincinnati might even be closer.
That's actually might be true.
I'm not sure about that last one, but I know Cleveland's closer for a fact.
Yeah,
and also Buffalo might be closer.
Actually, yeah, Buffalo's what 3-4 hours.
Yeah, it takes about 4 to get to Harrisburg. So,
So Buffalo could be.
and I have seen a map recently. The state of Pennsylvania is not split evenly. It is a 75 Steelers, and I would say about 20 to the Philly, and then there's a mix of the southern border, like around between the border in Harrisburg is mostly Baltimore. Shockingly, because the
Those
community.
aren't real Pennsylvania.
Honestly, the southern South Central Pennsylvania is like suburbs to Baltimore. People that live in that area drive to Baltimore to go to work every day. So there's like people that just
I don't claim you as a Pennsylvanian. I don't. I'm sorry.
And then the same thing for the northeastern part of the state. There's a lot of Giants fans.
Erie people.
There's a lot of I said northeast.
Oh, up in Scranton area.
Yeah, Scranton area. There's a lot of Giants fans. It's like a pocket. So it's like a mix of Baltimore and Giants for the last 5%.
I feel like people up in Erie would be fucking with Buffalo.
There could be a mix. I think Erie would be a mix of Steelers, Buffalo, and sadly
Cleveland.
Yeah, because the thing, what I just said about southern Pennsylvania, that area, if you live in Erie and you didn't find a job in Erie, there's a decent chance you're commuting to either Buffalo or Cleveland a couple times a week. So, like I said, I mean, like, that's how it really is, though. Like, I mean, these teams aren't always split evenly. And then Pittsburgh itself, because of our rivals, I've noticed because of my dad and my brother personally, it seems like whenever your family member gets tired of rooting for the home team, they go straight for the rival. So we definitely seem to have a decent amount of Dallas fans in the city. Like,
yeah.
Like I said, it's not, nobody's going out here saying they're Browns fans. Like, it's not, nobody goes that far in Pittsburgh. Like, even I would never do that. It's just like I feel it in my DNA. Like I'm not a Steeler fan, but I feel it in my DNA to hate on Cleveland. It's a DNA thing in the city. Like you just don't The closest thing I got to rocking with Cleveland was the idea that the Penguins and the Cavs won the title in the same year to 1 year, and I was like, well, we run everything in like a couple mile or like a couple hundred miles.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a hockey team, we don't have a basketball team. So I'm like, well, the region runs shit right now. And people wasn't really trying to rock with me when I did that. But I'm like, y'all got to look at it geographically, and the cities of Cleveland and Pittsburgh run the country, and it's only like 100 miles apart or whatever. Yeah. So I was like, nobody wanted to talk about it like that. I'm just like, all right, fuck y'all. Like, whenever I do try to like bring people together every once in a while, when it's football and baseball, fuck all that shit. So I'm happy the Indians got out. That's another thing. I'm not here for the Cleveland Indians to ever win the World Series. Because they're going to be the same thing as the Browns fans. Cleveland fans don't know how to celebrate championships. I found that out as soon as the Cavaliers won. That's why I'm like, I always kind of I used to get excited when I found out a team that never won a Super Bowl or never won a championship was about to win. Then I saw the Cubs. I was like, you know what, man? The reason y'all never win is because y'all don't know how to. And y'all don't know how to handle it. Just have y'all parade and go home. Not J.R. Smith walking around town with no shirt on for a week and a half. Like somebody had to tell you, go put you know what happened? The president had to tell him to put a shirt on. I remember that. Obama told him to put a shirt on. Yeah. Like that's probably the most Trump thing Obama ever did, was had to tell a basketball player to put a shirt on.
All right, it's been 4 days. Let's put on a shirt.
It was kind of like that too. It was straight up like that. Like it was like, could somebody tell JR to put on a shirt? It's been about 5 days. And that was literally how it was. It's been about 5 days, and every day you saw J.R. Smith, he didn't have a shirt on.
It was celebrating. Cleveland needed it. I don't know. I bet everybody in Cleveland didn't have a shirt on. He wasn't the only one. JR wasn't the only one. Everybody. All right, it's time. All right, Cleveland. All right, the Cavs won, but you guys got to put a T-shirt on. You can't all be like JR. We still winning. We still winning.
And that's how it was for the Cubs, man. Like I said, I'm not here for, like I said, I'm happy because I think 100 years without a championship is fucked up if you've been playing for 100 years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not acting like that, but y'all got y'all title. I don't – back-to-back titles on the Cubs, we ain't never going to hear the end.
I don't want – no, yeah, you never hear the end of it.
Again, it's going to be one of them things that was like – it's going to be like how Steeler fans, like, talk about all 6 championships, but they neglect to talk about the 80s and the 90s.
We mentioned it with, like, it happened, but, you know.
Yeah.
We just brush over.
That's how
it was
2 decades.
Okay.
But the difference is that's 2 decades. Cubs fans going to act like 100 years didn't happen. Like, it's going to be like, we won back-to-back. Like, they might not win. They can win back-to-back and not win for 5 years. It's like, well, we won those 2 chips in 2016, 2012. Well, what about the 100? Yeah, and it's like, well, what about that under 100 years? Why are you talking about old shit? As soon as you go past the threshold of the 2 World Series, you talk about old shit. Or even the 1. But like I said, if they won back-to-back, it's anything before that, you talk about old shit. Yes. And I know I'm not putting that out like in person, but like, yeah, be humble. Sit down. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for that. I don't jack people's lines, but I'll give them credit. But all right. So before we head off, I want to try something new. James had a segment he wanted to test out on us today, so let's get it popping.
This is a quick one. So a little quick one.
Because after this, we're going into overly filter, so we won't hit this up.
All right.
What you calling this?
It's called Plain or Cut.
Okay.
All right. We're talking NFL for today. People plain or are they cut? All right. So this one's gonna be easy one. Farrell Cooper.
Plain.
All right. Let's go with good old player Andrew Hawkins.
Cut.
All right. Let's go with Cecil Shorts.
Plain.
Cut.
Damn.
All
I
right.
ain't got no wide receivers on that team.
All right. How about good old Michael Floyd?
He's cut, but I think he's also suspended.
Michael Floyd is actually playing, and he's actually on Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay.
And he only got one catch the other day, and then I guess he got injured or something.
It was almost the same Michael Floyd that got the DUI last year, right?
The one who was down over Arizona.
And then went to the Patriots for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, and then
Okay. I just want to make sure he pulled a LeGarrette Blount. He got a DUI, got dropped from the Cardinals, and then went and played for the Patriots.
See, that's why. All right. Khalif Raymond.
Playing. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he is playing, and he is on the Giants. All right. All right. Stevie Johnson.
Cut.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He thought I was going to say yes because I was a Stevie Johnson fan when he played in the league.
All right. Eddie Royal.
Playing.
Oh, he's cut.
He ain't playing anywhere?
No.
Wow.
All right. Your boy, Brian Quick.
Yeah, he's still playing, sadly.
All right. All right. Victor Cruz.
Cut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. He got cut from the Bears.
Travarius King.
Javarius King. Marcus King is the kicker from the punter from the Raiders.
Yeah.
Javarius King. I'm gonna say cut.
No, he was playing for somebody. I believe he was playing for maybe the Broncos or something. No, he was playing for the Giants. He got cut after week 1, and then he came back the 10th. So the Giants. He was on the Giants. He got cut and then
is he on the roster or this practice?
He's on the roster. He's a starter for the Giants.
Okay.
It
doesn't take much to start on the Giants at this point, but okay.
Okay. Harry Douglas.
Play.
He is playing, but he's on IR.
It still counts as he's
on
the team.
No, I'm just letting you know. He's on Tennessee. He's on IR. All right, and then Vincent Jackson.
Cut.
He is cut. Yeah, he's not playing. So these are a lot of people we said they're cut. You know, they could be playing for the Giants.
Yeah, Vincent Jackson actually could be playing for the Giants right now.
I mean,
Vincent Jackson wasn't terrible when he left. He just wasn't a superstar anymore.
Yeah. So I think that's all I have for right now.
Oh no, this is gonna be. I don't know if this is gonna be a weekly segment, but this is gonna be like our. What's that? Oh no. But no, this is gonna be like our like Jimmy Kimmel bad tweets. This is gonna be like that for us. Like we just gonna have to bring this up every once in a while when we have the chance. Like, so we'll switch it up. We'll switch it up and we'll get. Shout out to Rob Rhodes. You getting in on this when you come in for the basketball because you said you was coming in for the basketball time. We hit you with one of these. I definitely want to hit you with one of these when we start.
Rob, so Rob's coming out.
He said
it. I saw him. He said it over Saturday. He's like I wasn't fucking with this year's football. I understand, that's fine. But you come in and we're talking basketball, and I'll be throwing out some plain or cut.
And that's way more interesting whenever it's basketball players because these are dudes that like had their livelihood in their hands literally. I think like basketball is like. Sports not like football. You literally have to depend on somebody else to help you can maintain a paycheck. While in basketball, it's really on you. Like I don't care if like it's a team sport, but we know when you're playing bad. Like we can tell when when a good player is playing on a bad team. We also can tell when a good team has that one bad player. So like it's like that. Same thing with hockey, and I guess you could say the same thing about baseball too. Like it's more individualized. Like football, no matter how much of an archaic gladiator, you're going to get yourself killed playing this eventually sport this is. It's way more of a team sport. Where basketball is a team sport, but like we know when you're trash.
Yeah.
People around you can make you look better. Ask Dante Culpepper. Was not a good quarterback. Randy Moss made him look great.
Yeah. Then whenever he left,
we don't know who Dante Culpepper was. That was a completely different man. He had a different ID. That was his twin brother.
That was his
Calvin Culpepper.
Calvin Culpepper.
But again, like I said, what we calling that segment again? Like it's gonna be a mini segment. I don't think it's gonna be a whole 30.
This will be a special segment. We'll try to do I think on Sports Day, but
yeah, it don't have to be Sports Day. Again, we are a sports rap show. We just maintain that Monday for the football season is Football Monday, basically. Okay. But we will talk about both. I haven't come to terms that like, again, we focus on Rap Jerry tomorrow. We're gonna get on that in a little second. Yeah. And we focus on not tomorrow, it's my bad. We focus on Rap Jerry Thursday. We focus on what we're going to talk about after this next commercial break tomorrow. So, but again, this is GM Worldwide Radio. We're going to hit you with a little break. I'm going to hit you with the whole rundown real quick, though, to act like I just didn't jump off on you. IG and Twitter at GMWW Radio, and our IG page for the Unfiltered page is up, so go look that up again. Also, hit us up on gmwwradio@gmail.com if you want your music played. Again, get your music in, have it please mastered and mixed. I've said that backwards, but it still means the same thing. That's all, man. We'll be right back. We'll give it about 10 minutes and you hit your overly unfiltered of the day.